Hey friend, welcome back. Last time we talked about the approval paradox, how living for other people's dreams slowly steals your life. Today we're talking about what happens right after you decide to change. Because the moment you choose yourself, a new pressure shows up. It's not just guilt, it's backlash. Not always loud backlash. Sometimes it's subtle. A weird silence, a must-be-nice comment, a sudden shift in how people treat you. A feeling like you're being watched, like your freedom is making other people uncomfortable. And here's the paradox. The more honest you become, the more some people try to pull you back into the version of you that benefited them. One clear problem. When you start living your truth, you will meet resistance, inside you and outside you. If you don't know how to handle that resistance, you'll retreat back into the old life, not because you want to, but because it feels safer. One clear solution: you need a backlash plan. A simple system that keeps you steady when people react, when doubt hits, and when your nervous system screams, "Go back." By the end of this episode, I want you to be able to say, "I expected this pushback, and I'm still moving forward." Let me paint the picture. Imagine you've been playing a role for years. The responsible one, the easy one, the one who doesn't rock the boat, the one who always says yes. People get used to that version of you. They build their comfort around it. So when you change, it's not just that you made a new decision, it's that you disrupted an arrangement. Families do this, friend groups do this, workplaces do this, even relationships do this. Every system has a normal, and the system will try to return to that normal. That's not always evil. It's just how groups stay predictable. But predictability is not the same as health, and some people will try to fix the problem by putting you back where you were. Not because they hate you, sometimes because they're scared. Sometimes because your growth exposes their stuckness. Sometimes because they don't know how to relate to the new you. Sometimes because your boundary removes a convenience they were enjoying. This is why choosing yourself can feel lonely, even when you're surrounded by people. Let me tell you about Sophia. Sophia was the friend everyone leaned on. If you needed help moving, she was there. If you needed to vent, she listened. If you needed a last-minute favor, she made it happen. She was proud of being dependable. But she was also exhausted. She had goals, but they always sat on the back. Someone else's needs were always louder. One day she decided, "I'm done living on emergency mode." She started saying no. She started going to the gym after work. She started working on a small business idea on weekends. Nothing dramatic, just normal boundaries, and people did not like it. At first it was jokes. "Oh, look who's busy now." Then it was guilt. "You've changed." Then it was anger. "I thought you cared." Then it was coldness. Less invites, less warmth. Like she had broken a rule nobody ever explained. Sophia almost went back, not because her new life was wrong, but because the social pressure hurt. Then there was Malik. Malik decided to stop partying every weekend because he wanted to build a skill and save money. The first weekend he stayed home, his friends spammed his phone. When he didn't show, they laughed at him the next week. "So you're better than us now?" They said it like a joke, but it landed like a warning. Don't outgrow us. Malik told me, "I didn't miss the party, I missed the belonging." That's what backlash attacks. Not your plan, your belonging. So here's what I told them, and what I'm telling you. Backlash is not a sign you made the wrong move. Backlash is a sign your old pattern is dying. Now, let's make this real with a little brain science, because this part matters. Your brain is wired to treat social rejection like danger. Not metaphorically, literally. When your belonging feels threatened, your nervous system can react like you're under attack. Your heart rate rises, your thoughts race, you start over-explaining, you start negotiating, you start people-pleasing again. Why? Because for most of human history, being rejected from the group could mean you didn't survive. So if you're feeling anxious, guilty, or shaky after setting boundaries, you're not weak, you're human. Your body is trying to protect you. But here's the key. Your nervous system can be loud and still be wrong about what you need. That's why you need a backlash plan. 3 parts. Simple. Part 1, name the pattern. Part 2, regulate the body. Part 3, repeat the truth. Let's break it down. Part 1, name the pattern. When someone reacts to your growth, don't just absorb it, label it. Say to yourself, "This is backlash." Or even more specific, This is discomfort with my boundary. This is them missing the old version of me. This is them trying to renegotiate access. This is a system trying to return to normal. Labeling matters because it stops you from turning their reaction into your identity. You're not selfish. They're uncomfortable. You're not wrong. They're adjusting. You're not mean. You're becoming clear. Part 2. Regulate the body. If you try to think your way through backlash while your body is in panic, you'll lose. Panic will always win over logic, so you need a quick reset. Here are 3 that work. First, slow exhale breathing. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6, 3 rounds. Long exhale tells the body we're safe. Second, unclench and drop. Relax your jaw, lower your shoulders, open your hands. Your body holds the go-back impulse and tension. Third, move the energy. A short walk, 10 push-ups, stretch. You're not running away, you're discharging stress. Do that before you respond to texts, before you call anyone back, before you explain yourself. Calm first, then speak. Part 3, repeat the truth. Backlash creates confusion. Confusion creates retreat. So you need a script you can repeat when you start doubting yourself. Here's the script. I can disappoint people and still be a good person. My boundary is not an attack. My life is not a group project. Say it until your body believes it. Because your body needs repetition, not a lecture. Now let's talk about the most dangerous moment in this whole process. It's the moment you feel tempted to over-explain. You set a boundary, someone reacts, and suddenly you're writing a long paragraph trying to convince them you're still lovable. That's the trap. Over-explaining is you begging for permission after you already decided. If your boundary requires a courtroom argument, it's not a boundary, it's a negotiation. So here's a better move, the calm repeat. You say it once, kind, clear, short. Then if they push, you repeat it. Same tone, same length. No extra reasons, no new evidence. Here are 3 examples you can steal. For friends, I'm not available tonight, I'll catch you another time. For family, I hear your concern, I'm still choosing this. For work, I can't take that on right now. That's it, 1 sentence. Then stop. Because the truth is, people who respect you don't need a 12-slide presentation to accept your no. Now I want to address something deeper. Sometimes the backlash isn't from others, it's from inside you. You choose yourself. And then you sabotage. You skip the gym. You procrastinate on the dream. You say yes to the thing you promised you'd stop doing. And you think, what's wrong with me? Here's what's happening. Your identity is catching up. If you've been the helpful one for years, the moment you act like the self-respecting one, it can feel fake. Like you're impersonating someone else. That discomfort is normal. It's the gap between who you were trained to be and who you're becoming. And you close that gap one small proof at a time. Small proof is powerful. It's you doing the new behavior again and again until your brain says, oh, this is us now. Which brings us to the desired state. A life that feels like yours. A nervous system that doesn't panic every time you say no. Relationships that can survive your honesty. And the confidence to keep going even when people don't clap for you. So how do you get there? Here's your practical plan for the week. 7 days, 1 focus. Day 1, write your backlash list. Who tends to react when you set boundaries? What do they do? Silence, jokes, guilt, anger? Identify it. Day 2, write your over-explain triggers. What kind of reaction makes you start begging? A disappointed tone? A passive-aggressive comment? A family member going quiet? Know your trigger. Day 3, choose 1 boundary you will hold this week. Just 1, something small but real. I'm not answering work messages after 7. I'm not lending money right now, I'm leaving at 9. I'm not available this weekend. Day 4, write your 1-sentence boundary. Short, clean, no apology. Example, I won't be able to do that. Or that doesn't work for me. Or I've decided to handle it differently. Day 5, practice the calm repeat. Say it out loud 5 times, not in anger, in calm. Train your tone. Day 6, regulate before responding. When backlash hits, do the breathing first, then respond. Day 7, log your proof. Write down 1 moment where you held your boundary. Even if it was messy, that's proof you're changing. Now, the Paradox Stories experiment for this episode is simple. For the next 7 days, run the No Explanation Challenge. Once per day, say a clean no or a clean boundary without adding a long reason. 1 sentence. That's it. If you feel the urge to explain, pause and ask, am I sharing for connection or begging for approval? Then do the calm repeat. At the end of 7 days, write the result. Did I lose relationships or did I lose a role? Because that's the whole point. Sometimes what breaks isn't love, it's access. And if someone only loves you when you're useful, that's not love. That's a contract. And if you care about the relationship, you can offer repair without surrendering. You can say, I know this is new for you. I'm still here. I'm just not available in the old way. That sentence keeps connection open while protecting your life. Real love can adapt. Real love can learn your new limits. If it can't, you're not losing them. You're losing the mask. Here's my final reminder. You are not responsible for other people's comfort with your growth. You are responsible for your honesty. You are responsible for your life. Choosing yourself will cost you something. It might cost you praise. It might cost you familiarity. It might cost you the old version of belonging. But it will give you something back. Peace, self-respect, a life you don't need to escape from. So expect the backlash. Name it, regulate, repeat your truth. Keep moving. If this landed for you, like the video, share it with someone who's learning to say no, and subscribe for more paradox stories. Until next time, don't shrink to stay loved. Grow and let the right people adjust. Custom message, hold the line. Teaser text, backlash isn't failure.